This is what Candace said. I was not invited to speak alongside President Trump and J.D. Vance on the stage with Tucker Carlson at a memorial event. She said, quote, Erika is in full control. I would hope she's in full control, but I don't know because I've been hearing some stories about donors that are pushing things. Owens also remarked, seemingly disclosing how far removed she is from the planning of Kirk's memorial. So she wasn't involved in the planning, and she made a little insinuation that she's been hearing some stories about donors, putting some pressure on Erika Kirk. I don't think it took much pressure. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I think this is something that Erika wanted. I think she wants to stand next to the president. I think this is the highlight of her life and her personal endeavors. To be able to hug Trump up there. This is why you're smiling in the middle of, supposed to be mourning about your husband and the different things that happen. You on stage smiling, which I thought that was just strange in itself, man. The whole thing is strange. When you look at it, it don't seem like a normal somebody passed away tragically type of thing. It just don't seem right, man. I'm looking at it and I'm like, this whole thing is nasty. It's ugly. It don't feel like 2 weeks ago we just watched this man specifically for them. Like, bro, your husband just got smoked in front of your kids, allegedly. I believe the kids were there. So, like, how are these things, one, moving so quickly? It just look at this, man. Look at this. I just want to play this again for the people that haven't seen it, and just so we can look at it from a different lens. Look at this.
Memorial service for Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk.
It's a weird interaction.
Standing by Donald Trump.
Erika, please come out. Erika, please come out. Thank you.
Look at this interaction. Look at Trump's face. And watch the smile.
Conservative activist who was
weird, man,
dead on the 10th of September.
This whole interaction is weird. Look at the smile. Look at the smile.
September.
Come on, bro. I don't see a tear in the eye. Mind you, she's trained as an actor. Allegedly, she wanted to be an actress. And obviously, if you know beauty pageants, you know a lot of that is acting. So, and she's trained in politics. Could you smile like this 2 weeks after your husband was just killed? For my wives in the comments. Could you? You let me know. I don't know. Could you smile like this?
At a rally.
Okay, let me put my sad face back on. It just seemed weird, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got to be the one to say it publicly. All of it seems weird. The way that they're trying to discredit Candace Owens, while I like I'm saying, if I was Candace, I'm from the street. A lot of the things the reason I survived in business, the reason I've been able to make millions of dollars, the reason I've been able to get to the place that I'm at and get out of that situation and out of the streets and survive incarceration and all different things that I came from and overcame by the grace of God, a lot of it was because not only it obviously God is being the most important thing. It was only God's grace. That's number one. But my survival instincts were just being able to observe and see things before they came, to avoid situations before they came. And if you from the street and you survive, you know what I'm talking about too. You understand? Like, you're going to survive from wisdom, not necessarily from knowledge. So knowledge is, I see the quotes, I hear the quotes, I see what's going on. Wisdom is being able to say, what's the underlying message that they're trying to get across? What's the marketing behind this? What are they really trying to say? You know what I mean? And so when I see her trying to stay close to Candace Owens, when I see Erika Kirk trying to keep it cool with Candace Owens, I go, that's a business tactic. Keep your enemies closer. Right? Friends close, enemies closer. And then when you see, what's his name? Patrick Bet-David, you can imagine the type of pressure that's going on behind the scenes. Because when I seen Patrick Bet-David doing that, giving that little speech that he gave, if you guys missed it, let me put it up here. He gave this little speech about why Candace Owens needs to stop the Charlie Kirk coverage and different things like that. And he tried to, like, for me, it felt like he was trying to gaslight Erika Kirk into feeling bad or taking a stance against Candace. And I can imagine if he's doing it, it's a lot of pressure behind it, which is why he would probably give a platform to Eric Bowling to say the lies that he said on that platform, which have Charlie Kirk has just disproven, which they're not anticipating. But let's look at this clip from Patrick Bet-David. I broke this down, but I want you guys to see this once more.
It's obviously working. Her live stream was massive yesterday, bigger than anybody else's. Listen, the numbers are the numbers, but it doesn't mean it's the right message.
Yeah, she's doing big numbers, but don't trust her, guys.
Hit 'em Up, a rap song, blew up. Does it mean it's a good song for everybody?
What does this have to do with
Tupac? You don't need to read between the lines to see how many times she takes shots at Ben Shapiro. I get
what does Ben Shapiro have to do?
Okay,
Who cares?
You guys had a falling out at where you were at.
She has her own personal relationship with Ben Shapiro. Why are we even talking about her numbers, her view? Are you upset that she's talking about Charlie Kirk? Or are you upset that she's getting views and doing big numbers? Or are you upset that Ben Shapiro is offended? Because PBD has been accused of being an apologist for Israel and asking softball questions. He's been accused of asking softball questions when he interviewed Benjamin Netanyahu. So what do you really care about?
And then it brings me to the last thing, which is by far the most important thing. You know what the most important thing to me is? It's the following. How does Erika feel about it?
Bro,
I don't know.
Who cares?
By the way,
look, not saying who cares how Erika feels about it. But if you don't know how she feels about it, then you can't care until she tells you that she feels a way about it. If you don't know how Erika feels about what Candace is saying or doing on her platform, then wait for Erika to say something. Don't try to insinuate and plant seeds and hope that you can get Erika to respond the way you want her to respond. And it's like, to say that that's the most important thing to you, no, it's not. The most important thing to you is them views and them numbers. I told you guys in the beginning of this live stream, I said it. The thing that people lead with when they're introducing themselves to you is the most important thing that they want you to know about them, or it's genuinely the most important thing to them. The most important thing that he led with in this situation was, she's doing the numbers. Doesn't mean it's good though. The numbers matter to you. And then the Ben Shapiro thing was second. So those are the things that are important. And oh yeah, by the way, Erika's feelings about it. Yeah, I care about that too. Bro, stop it. Stop it right now. You know what I'm saying? You're telling us what's important to you.
If Candace and Erika are speaking every day and she's saying, oh, thank you so much, Candace, for doing it. Please keep talking about it. Then awesome. I'm with it. Keep doing it. But if Erika...
No, you wouldn't be. You wouldn't be with it.
...is sitting there saying, dude, can you just stop for 1 week and make this about my husband's funeral that's coming up?
Erika's made no such
statement. Take a 1 week break. If Erika is supportive of everything Candace is doing, guess what? Awesome.
Bro, Erika ain't had nothing bad to say. It is what it is. For whatever her motivations is for not having nothing to say, it is what it is. But I'm not about to sit here and pretend like or plant seeds for Erika. You should feel a way about this. I don't care. If she does, she does. If she don't, she don't. That's her business. I think this entire situation surrounding this is interesting. Like I said, I don't want to insinuate in any way that his wife had anything to do, Charlie Kirk's wife had anything to do with what happened to him. But it's hard to not be aware of the massive benefits that him not being here anymore are to her. Like, these are huge bonuses for her. He not here no more. Now I get the relationship with Trump. I get the relationship with Vance. And here's the thing, and I'll say from a business perspective, everybody that works in the business thinks that they can run the business. Everybody. You think because I work the job, I can run this business if I really wanted to. I could do that. You don't see it 100,000 things behind the scenes that it takes to run a business. Now, maybe Erika Kirk did. But sometimes you got to be grateful to God when he places you next to the fire to keep warm and doesn't make you the fire. Because the fire's job is to keep everybody warm. And so it's a lot more work than it looks like when you're standing next to the fire rubbing your hands. And I'll just leave it there. And we'll see how this plays out. We'll see how it goes forward. I'm out of time today. But God bless you guys, man. Stay faithful. Seek truth above all things, especially in these times. And pray for your loved ones and families because people are dying every day. And God coming back. Christ is coming back soon.